Our members have checked out. Hey there, this is Billy Goldfeder answering some questions from you as part of our What's Your Problem series, hosted by FireRescue1.com and Lexipol. And here's today's question. I'm a third-generation firefighter on my volunteer fire department. A change in leadership has caused a rift in the membership. I'm trying to move forward and work with the new chief, but most of the other members have checked out and aren't responding to calls. How should I move forward? Man, that's a tough problem. First of all, how did somebody become a leader if they weren't elected? I have to assume in your department you have elections. So where are all these people that voted for that person? So that's kind of my first question. I have no way for you to respond back to me on that. So I'm just going to keep moving on your question. Third generation, which is really cool, you have buy-in to the organization. The change in leadership caused a rift. What specifically is that rift? If they were not elected, was this person appointed? Again, I'm not sure. You're trying to move forward and work with the new chief, but most of the other members have checked out and aren't responding to calls. This is my most favorite subject related to this issue. I am so sick and tired of reading or hearing about volunteers who quit because things aren't going their way. What in the hell did you join for? Now, if things are horrible, then file a complaint, file discrimination, whatever it is. But you just don't like that you have to drill on Tuesdays and Saturdays now, or you don't like a new hose load, or you don't like that you got to train. You know what? Just leave. Just go away. I don't understand this. I've seen this in many cases. I just read an article about a volunteer ambulance corps that the community, the city fathers, or city mothers, I guess, whatever the term is, the city leadership, right, is hiring some paid personnel. And the volunteers are complaining. Well, then get your truck out. Then staff your rig. Then get out on calls. No one's going to hire anybody to replace you unless you're not making the runs. So stop the complaining. But you know what? We don't want to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because somebody's vomiting. You want to get up at midnight because someone hurt their leg. Then what are you here for? Go away. Move away. Let it evolve. They'll hire people and forget about it. I hate to be that blunt, but if you're going to be a volunteer organization, then be it. Make the runs. Turn out. Give yourself. Yeah, we often hear, oh, I'm a volunteer. I give them my time. How much of your time are you really giving? Certainly there's some wonderful volunteers out there. No question in my mind. But I get so tired of hearing these people. They'll make one meeting every once in a while. They may make a run if they happen to be at the firehouse getting free ice from the ice machine. But other than that, they're not engaged. Well, I was very engaged 20 years ago. Thank you for your service. We don't care. Either you're going to stay engaged or you're not. There's a role for you, and primarily it is to get the truck out. So whatever your organization is, you need to look at the fact that if these members are not responding, get them out. Again, I don't know how more blunt to be. There's only one mission. When the tones go off, when people need us, we have to respond when you're in a volunteer fire department. So they're not responding anymore. They've checked out. Goodbye. You're out of here. Vote them out. Send them out. And you know what? They're going to eventually hire some career people to replace you. Now, I'm not anti-career by any means. It's made for a very nice living for me in my life, right? But the bottom line is somebody dials 911, they want good help quick. It's that simple. We want good help quick. And if your members aren't showing up and they don't like the new chief because the new chief's got some rules, again, I'm putting out with the caveat, assuming the new chief isn't harassing people, he's not breaking the law, he's not stealing, he's not being mean, he's not harassing. I'm assuming you just don't like his leadership because he's making you do things maybe you don't want to do, then leave. The department will be just fine without you. Either those members will pick up the slack, or they'll end up bringing new members in, or they'll hire somebody. The calls are going to be answered with or without you. You've forgotten why you joined. That's what happened. You forgot what you joined for. It becomes all about me instead of being all about them. And that's what we see as we see, unfortunately, many volunteer organizations dwindling. Thank you so much. That's a tough one. And I know a lot of organizations are facing it. But when we use the template, what we're here for, that's for when 911 is dialed and somebody needs our help. If we can't get good help to them quickly, move on. Let somebody else do the job. Email Fire Rescue 1 your questions. I would be glad to help you or find solutions to whatever it is you may be facing.